Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. And today, guys, we have to open with many news. We have many things to share with you, many updates, many situations to explain. And so we jump into it together. And we start with a big bomba, with the big news over the night in Europe and also here in the US now, because Karim Adeyemi could become a new Barcelona player in a surprising bomba, a surprising deal out of nowhere very soon. A story revealed last night by Gerard Romero, and we can confirm with all the details of the story because Barcelona are going all in for Karim Adeyemi. First of all, let me mention one thing, another surprise for Barça. Barça have been known in the industry for a long time as one of the clubs where the main informations were always leaking, but in this case, with this new direction for the club, Barcelona are working many times in silence on several deals. It happened with Anthony Gordon, negotiated and closed in the space of 24 hours without so many leaks in the press. And now Karim Adeyemi to Barcelona could be a here we go very soon, maybe in the next videos. But Karim Adeyemi is really close to becoming a new Barcelona player. Let me explain the situation. First of all, Hansi Flick. Hansi Flick knows Karim Adeyemi very well, and Hansi Flick has approved the signing of Karim Adeyemi when was discussed with Deco, with the president Laporta, and all people at the club. So green light from Hansi Flick, who knows the player so well, was with him in the German national team, and they see a potential in Karim Adeyemi at Barcelona. 24 years old, he's been on scene for a long time, and that's maybe why the feeling around the player is like he's no longer that young, because it's been many years that we keep hearing about Adeyemi, his talent, but still to be developed to the next level. And now, Karim Adeyemi deal is something that Barcelona want to do because they see a potential in the player in terms of skills, in terms of qualities, but also a financial potential, because don't forget that Karim Adeyemi has only 1 year left on his contract at Borussia Dortmund, expiring in summer 2027. Well, I can tell you one thing, Karim Adeyemi and Barcelona have reached an agreement. The contract is done. Sealed, 5-year contract, all done between Karim Adeyemi and Barcelona. So they shake hands, and Karim Adeyemi wants to go to Barcelona. It's a clear decision from the player. So Karim Adeyemi made clear that his dream is to go to Barça, and he's not negotiating with any other club. So it's been very clear with Borussia Dortmund. Barcelona or nothing. And nothing could mean for Borussia Dortmund to lose the player as a free agent in summer 2027. Why? Because Karim Adeyemi is out of contract in 1 year and is not planning to sign a new contract at Dortmund. So Dortmund face the serious risk of losing the player on a free transfer in 2027. At the same time, Barcelona have presented, as I told you last night on my channels, an official bid to Borussia Dortmund. So Barcelona sent an official proposal to Dortmund and want to close the deal now. They want Adeyemi now. So this is what Barca are trying to do. There is one man driving this process, and this is Jorge Mendes, one of the most important agents in the world. Jorge Mendes is pushing for this deal to happen. He's the agent of Adeyemi, and so the agreement between Mendes, Barcelona and Adeyemi is done. There is an official bid on the table. Negotiations Barcelona-Borussia Dortmund to close this deal. Let me clarify one thing, and that's an important thing on Karim Adeyemi. Barcelona will not spend crazy money on this one. So Barcelona made an official bid to Borussia Dortmund. Now it's on board Borussia Dortmund to decide, but Barcelona will not keep negotiating and improving the bid for a long time. Or Borussia Dortmund accept their proposal, or Barcelona know that the player eventually is out of contract in 2027. So that's the status of the story. Now depends on the clubs, but Adeyemi made clear that his dream and his clear direction is to go, and his desire is to go to Barcelona. So this could be the big surprise. Stay tuned. Let me clarify one thing. Adeyemi deal is not linked at all with Julián Álvarez deal. So it's not Adeyemi is joining because Julián is off. Barcelona still want to sign a center striker. So Adeyemi is coming to Barcelona, but at the same time, if the deal happens, doesn't mean that Julián Álvarez is no longer a target, that Barcelona will not sign a center striker. Barcelona still want to sign a top striker this summer. Then, to tell you more, guys, just to return just quickly as we were talking about Spain or Real Madrid, remember my video from 3 hours ago? I told you Tchouaméni already signed his new contract at Real Madrid, and don't forget also what I told you about Fede Valverde in the same video. José Mourinho wanted both of them to stay, Tchouaméni and Valverde. They had problem last season, No issues, says Jose Mourinho, from what I understand. Mourinho wants leader. Mourinho wants players who are ready to fight. Mourinho wants players who are ready to give everything for Real Madrid. So they clarify everything, Tchouaméni and Valverde. Mourinho wants to restart from Tchouaméni, signing a new contract, 2031, but also with Fede Valverde. So both of them are expected to stay and are a crucial part of the project of Jose Mourinho at Real Madrid. So absolutely important point to mention. Then guys, just quickly, in recent videos you can find everything, but I wanted to put some touches on this too. Andre Santos to Manchester United is done, and today is time for the medical. The player is traveling for medical test and contract signing, so today Manchester United close Andre Santos deal. Also, second medical check for Ederson will be this week, and so this week, probably from now to the weekend, we will understand any moment if Man United will proceed with the Ederson deal with Atalanta or not. So we wait for the second medical for Ederson, and then don't forget Bruno Guimaraes. A big topic for the next days and weeks is going to be on Bruno Guimaraes, because Bruno Guimaraes wants to go to Arsenal. Bruno Guimaraes will not create problems to Newcastle. So Bruno will not break the relationship with Newcastle as a club, as directors, as coach Eddie Howe, with the fans. Not at all. But Bruno wants to go to Arsenal. He made that clear. Now, Arsenal and Newcastle are in contact to try understand which kind of number can help reach an agreement. Newcastle didn't want to sell Bruno, but the player wants to go, and so there could be a solution. Again, my understanding is the following: £55 million opening bid rejected. £65 million second bid suggested by the agents of the player was still not enough, so not a bid in paper, the second, but just suggested, not enough. Now, the understanding is that Newcastle could open doors around £90 million. So this could be the number, but Arsenal are not bidding £90 million now. So the negotiation is going to be between £65 million and £90 million. What Arsenal were prepared to spend to what Newcastle want to receive for Bruno. So the negotiation will now enter crucial stages. I expect Arsenal to bid very soon again for Bruno Guimaraes. He's the top target. He's the player wanted by Mikel Arteta in midfield. He's a player who's been historically linked with Arsenal because Arteta is a big fan of the boy and considers Bruno as the perfect player for Arsenal midfield. So big bombas are coming, guys, as you can see. Adeyemi, Andre Santos, Bruno Guimaraes, Fede Valverde, Aurelien Tchouaméni, so many big names, so many big stories, also regarding Julián Alvarez. And so, guys, let me know your opinion, as always, here in the comments. Adeyemi to Barça, what do you think? Julián Alvarez, but also Andre Santos. And also, let me mention, the last news I got on my phone was also in the last video as a teaser, and it's Morten Hjulmand. Hjulmand will be a new Atletico Madrid player. After Alejandro Grimaldo and Kang-in Lee, Hjulmand to Atletico Madrid is here we go. 40 million euros, 5 in advance to Sporting, player today in Madrid to sign his contract, and so Grimaldo, Kang-in Lee, and now Morten Hjulmand to Atletico Madrid. Let me know your opinion, and see you soon. Ciao.